All right. How do you develop this trait? Number one, stop trying to please everybody. First, it's impossible. There are millions of people, millions of differences in upbringing and programming, millions of ideas of what's right, what's wrong, what's good, what's bad, what's appropriate, what's inappropriate, what's moral, what's immoral, all those things. In short, everyone's mind, everyone's filter to the world, everyone's files are different. Yes or yes? That means you're trying to match their files. It's impossible to match everyone's files. Everyone's story is different. But you have to realize this, that everyone, regardless of what they say, still has their own agenda. Everyone all listens to the same radio call letters, which are what? WIIFM, which stands for what? What's in it for me? Everyone always thinks in that way first. Maybe Mother Teresa was an enlightened being that she didn't quite think that way first. It's the only one I know of. Everyone else, the rest of us, we think that. In fact, say, well, no, what am I thinking like I want to contribute and give to people? Why? Well, it feels good. There you go. Feels good for who? For me. There it is. You understand? So it generally comes from there. Now, when you take action based primarily on other people's approval, you're simply saying that their agenda is more important than your agenda. Their files are more important than your files. And that's not owning your power. You can care what other people think, but the secret is to not be emotionally attached to it so that it doesn't drive you, it doesn't drive your feelings, it doesn't drive your actions, it doesn't drive whether you're happy or not. You cannot control what other people think. I'm sure you heard Eleanor Roosevelt's great quote. She said this. She said, "What other people think of me is none of my business." Wayne Dyer, author, trainer, you know who Wayne Dyer is, right? He was going to speak about something very controversial to a group, and a friend asked him, "Aren't you worried about your reputation?" And Wayne said to the friend, he says, "There's 1,000 people out there. That means I have 1,000 different reputations. You think I should worry about each and every one of them?" So, it's important to understand that other people's thoughts about you have a lot less to do with you than they do with them. It's their conditioning, their agenda that they're putting out there. So I encourage you to stop thinking about what others think of you and start thinking about what you think of you. Because that's the only thing that counts in the end. Yes or yes? Let me ask you this question, your opinion. If you think lowly of yourself, does it make a difference what other people think or say? Yes or no? That's not my experience. It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't matter what other people think or say. If you think low of yourself, you're going to think low. That's it. It's over. And if you think highly of yourself, does it matter what other people think or say about you either? No, of course not. So what you say is the only thing that counts in the end. So instead of worrying about what other people think of you, why don't you take some more time and work on what you think of you? Fair enough? Please stand up for the declaration. I'm a warrior. I don't have to please everyone. Ready? Aho! High five and say you are a warrior.